Hello guys and welcome to Kitchen Colony. On this channel, I'll be bringing to you a taste of Jamaican inspired meals with a twist to suit every palate. Today I'll be doing some curried turkey legs to be exact. It's my alternative to curry goat. Before we move on, let me just take this time to thank my subscribers, old and new, and also my viewers. Thank you for coming back faithfully every week. For me, turkey leg is a great substitute for goat or beef because of the texture. And as I said before in previous videos, it looks like chicken, but it cooks and tastes different. It can be mistaken for beef or goat when it is curried or brown stewed. And the beauty with this is that it cooks much quicker and it's very tasty. A tablespoon of green seasoning to season. And to this, I'll be adding the same amount of garlic and ginger paste. Now I've started with 2 tablespoons of curry powder and 1 teaspoon of turmeric, a tablespoon of Jamaican jerk. I wanted that because of the pepper, tablespoon of all-purpose, which I use as my salt because it's 60% salt base. I'll be using some black pepper, thyme, and some crushed pimento berries, which we call allspice. I'll be mixing all the ingredients together. Half teaspoon of allspice, a teaspoon of black pepper, and the same amount for thyme. Now this is my seasoning blend, and I'm going to season my meat and store it overnight. Now we rub. I've not used all yet. I'm just rubbing to see if I need all of it. And I do it in my sink because curry can stain a lot, and I didn't want my counter or my clothing to be stained. I usually marinate mine overnight because it tastes much nicer to me. But you can give it up to 3 hours. Here we go. Now I'm going to cover the marinade overnight. Now it's the next day and I'm ready to cook the meat. I've taken it out of the fridge and I've left it on the counter for about 20 minutes. You want it to get back to room temperature. You don't want to start cooking from cold. Now here it is. Now in my pot I have some oil, and for turkey you need to use a lot of oil because it's a dense meat. So 2 to 3 tablespoons would be good. So I'm going to add my meat in and allow it to start cooking. Now I'm going to cover and allow it to cook on low heat for about 15 minutes to make it bring out its own juice, and then I'll continue from there. So the next 15 minutes I'll check it. Now it's actually 15 minutes, and at this point it still has water, but at this point I've not added any water, and I'm going to put my fresh seasoning in. I have some bell peppers, onion, and some scotch bonnet, and I'm going to throw it on the top. The reason for this, I want it to all cook out. I don't want to see it in my plate after I'm done. So you can reserve it for later, but I usually put it at this point. Now I'm going to turn my stove down, and now it's at medium to low, and I'm going to cover and allow it to cook again for another 15 to 20 minutes. Now it's actually 20 minutes now, and so far we've been cooking for 35 minutes. I've not added any water, and I have it on medium to low. Now the meat is partially cooked. It will be cooked in the next 20 minutes. So at this point I'm going to add some potatoes. Now you can add whatever you want. I'm using potatoes today, and I'm going to cover and turn it to low and leave it to cook for 20 minutes. Then I'll come back and make a gravy. Now it's 50 minutes and it's time to stir, yeah, and we're going to make a gravy because you notice there's no gravy and it has been cooking in its own juice. So I'm going to add some boiling water now and create a gravy with some cornstarch. Boiling water. I'm going to put about, this is just over half cup. Now at this point you might have to add some salt, but taste your meat first. Still on low because we don't want our potatoes to break and make our meat clammy. So I'm going to taste, and I think I need some salt. And as you know, this is my salt, the all-purpose. I'm going to stir very gentle. I don't need any pepper or anything else. The meat is cooked, and guys, if I didn't tell you this was turkey, you would not know because it looks similar to the mutton or goat, curried goat. And it smells just as good. Now I'm going to thicken with some cornstarch. Now I'm going to add the cornstarch in the center, allowing it to boil and thicken. I'm being very careful not to break the potatoes. I'm going to allow it to cook for another 5 minutes and then your meal will be done. As an accompaniment to my curry, I've steamed some white rice and some vegetables. Now here you have it, guys, curried turkey, my alternative to curry goat. When you can't get the goat or it's too expensive, try this one. It's a great substitute. Because the meat was marinating for over 24 hours, it absorbed the seasoning perfectly. And if you are a lover of curry goat, you'd not be disappointed. The meat was tender and you don't have a lot of bones to contend with. If you're not a lover of red meat, this would be perfect for you. Try it and let me know what you think. If you've enjoyed what you've just watched, then please give me a thumbs up, share my videos, and if you have not yet subscribed, please remember to do so. I do enjoy making these videos for you and I do appreciate your comments. Thank you all for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.